We had a number of residential burglaries over the summer, and unfortunately, crime happens just about anywhere, not only in the city of Greeley, which is why I'm here with Officer Andrew Bird and Detective Matt Walsh from the City of Greeley Police Department. They're going to share some tips with us today, so thank you guys for being out here.
Thank you.
I have a question. I guess people were just on summer vacation, but they may still take vacations over the fall. Is there any way that, what steps they can take to protect their homes?
Yeah, with the prevalence of media nowadays, people like to put on Facebook that they're going to be gone from their house on vacation. If you're going to post something like that, I would ratchet down the settings on your account to make sure it's just your good friends or family members that are going to be aware of that. Also, kids, of course, like to talk about that sort of thing at school, and we're going to be going away for a week on vacation. You might ask your children to not make that public knowledge in school because that word can get around, and unfortunately we've investigated several burglaries that have occurred because people found out they knew the residents would be gone that way. Of course, the things that a burglar is going to look for is the house is obviously vacant or no one's home, there's no lights on, doors might not be securely locked and windows might be open, newspapers might be stacking up, and mail isn't taken out of the mailboxes. Make arrangements for someone to take care of those things for you while you're gone.
All right, what about their cars that they maybe park on the street or even in their garages?
A lot of times cars are broken into simply because something valuable is left inside it. And someone walking by looks in and sees it. Maybe it's a laptop, maybe it's a cell phone, a purse. Obviously remove all those sorts of things. Put the car in the garage for the duration of your vacation, or even consider parking it at a neighbor's home or a family member's house while you're gone.
All right, and I've read somewhere that says, don't tempt a thief. Could you elaborate on that?
Tempting a thief kind of goes along the theory that crime happens oftentimes as an opportunity. So when you tempt a thief, you're leaving your windows open and gone for the day. Remember, most burglaries occur when residents aren't home. So if you're going to leave and you leave your window open, that might be inviting. If you have tall shrubs and bushes outside your doors and windows where they can hide from a passing police car or from a neighbor's view, well, affording them time to say open or break in through a window, that would be tempting a thief. Leaving things out in plain view, the valuable things that they can easily walk up and walk away with, would fall under that theory. And if you could take those minor precautions, they're simple, yet they're effective.
Okay. With all the technology, that gives us a whole bunch of distractions, including maybe our own selves. Officer Bird, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, basically the advent of technology, people tend to be distracted from their everyday lives. You're walking down the street, if you're focused mainly on your cell phone or your smartphone, then you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. And you're also providing, as Officer Detective Walsh said, an opportunity for a thief, temptation. They know that you're holding a device that's worth a couple of $100s. If you're distracted, it doesn't take much for someone to sneak up behind you, grab a hold of that device and run off before you even know what's going on. As well as using iPods and just headphones or earphones while you're listening to music going down the road or jogging or whatever. It keeps you focused on what you're doing, but it also takes your attention away from the surroundings. Just make sure that if you're using technology, that you're still paying attention to what's going on around you and to the people that are around you.
All right. What happens if you are the victim of a crime? Say you do come into your house and you see, oh my goodness, my door's open, things are all kind of strewn around. What happens then?
Well, we would recommend that a citizen returning to their home and seeing that something is amiss, the door's open, there's a window that's maybe broken, don't go in to inspect the house yourself. Call 911 and we'll send an officer out or maybe a few officers to go in and make sure no one's left in the house. And maybe you did interrupt a burglary in progress. The last thing we'd want is someone to go inside and encounter a burglar inside their home. So call police first. And beforehand, you might consider writing down serial numbers on your appliances, your electronics, things that a thief would normally want to take. It's extremely helpful for us in the aftermath to track those items if they decide to pawn them, or maybe we stop a car that's full with a lot of computers or cars, or car phones or what have you. We're able to track that back to the owner because we know the serial number.
All right, so a lot of what you're telling me just sounds like common sense, and hopefully people go ahead and take those precautions. Now, we'll have this information on our website at www.greeleygov.com, but we'll also be posting some crime tips occasionally on our Twitter and our Facebook. So go on to those social media websites and search for the City of Greeley government.